We're supposed to have juvenile set up for afternoon, Judge, but I don't think, one of them is in a rehab, the others, I mailed out the child obligation forms. Nobody's,
Then we're not gonna have them.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let you do this as soon as you get on. Get in.
Hello?
But you just make sure to
What was that?
put in your name when you sign in, so we are able to identify everybody.
You're like going in and out. I can barely understand you.
When you sign in, you need to sign in with your name.
Oh, sign into the thing
Yes.
using my okay.
Yes. So you could change your right now. Your.
All right, so sign into Zoom again and sign in my name, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, ma'am. What? Say it again?
Make sure to keep your phone.
Okay. Sorry, I'm at work right now, so.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Yes, ma'am.
I had a court hearing for 10 a.m. over Zoom.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Eva.
I'm sorry, you're like breaking in and out, hun.
Miss Eva.
Yes, my name is Miss Rivera.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like your voice
Okay,
is going in and out.
Crystal, we can't hear you, but this is Judge Gonzalez. Okay, guys, so there's more than just one of you on the Zoom right now, okay? If you're on your phone, a lot of times you can just see one person, so know that you're not the only one in the Zoom right now. There's other individuals. We're gonna get started here shortly. We're waiting for some other people to sign in. In the meantime, I need you to mute your device because everything can be heard if you're not muted. And when it's your turn, I'll ask you to unmute your device and then I'll be able to, you'll be able to hear me and I'll be able to hear you, okay? So we'll start here shortly. Thank you very much. Okay, good morning. My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. Today's date is January 11th, 2023. We are on the record. These proceedings are being recorded live on an audio system in the courtroom, and we are broadcasting live on the court's YouTube channel. The proceedings are being conducted via Zoom as allowed by court order. I want to thank y'all for being here today. A lot more people were summoned to be here today. They didn't show up, but you folks did, and I appreciate that. If you're here today, that means you're here for what's called an arraignment docket or your initial appearance. That means you're here to answer to your charges for the first time, okay? So before we get started, I'm gonna kind of let you know some information and let you know some of the rights you have, okay? These are Class C misdemeanors with fines that normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a trial by jury. You can waive your right to a trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney can help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I'll have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you were an attorney. You also have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. It's the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. Does everyone understand these rights? Okay. Some additional information I'm going to let you know. There are consequences beyond this courtroom on certain cases. For instance, if you are cited for not having insurance, not only can you be subject to fine and court costs from this court, but you also may be subject to surcharges from the state of Texas. If you have a question whether your particular charge is subject to consequences beyond this courtroom, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney. If you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest and a finding of guilt could affect your status in the United States. Once again, if you find yourself in this situation, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney. Finally, if I order fine and court costs be paid in your case and you find yourself in a situation where you are unable to meet that financial obligation, there are alternative means to meeting that financial obligation. There is an application that you can request from the court that will have you fill out. It asks for certain information. It asks for certain documents. We will set you up for what's called an indigency hearing. At that hearing, if I make a determination that you do qualify, instead of paying the fine and court cost up front right away, I can put you on an extended payment plan. I can order community service, or I can do a combination of those things. The point being is that there are other ways to meet that obligation if you find yourself in that situation. You just have to let us know. So the way this is going to work today is I'm going to call your individual case. When you hear your case, please unmute your microphone. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. I'm going to swear you in. After I swear you in, I'm going to read what you're being charged with, and then I'm going to ask you, how do you plead? You're going to have three choices. You can plead guilty, no contest, or not guilty. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest are essentially the same thing, and then I'll find you guilty, and then we will go to the sentencing portion of the case. A plea of not guilty, we will then set you for a pretrial conference. At that pretrial conference, the attorney representing the state of Texas will be present. The attorney the prosecuting attorney in this court, his name is Mr. Epi Sasi. He will be available on that day to speak to you if you so choose. On that day, if you have any pretrial motions that you wish the court to hear, I will also be able to hear those motions on that day. But at the pretrial conference, the state attorney will be here. You can talk to him at that point. If there's any evidence you want him to consider, any defenses you want him to consider, that's the time to do it. You can plea bargain at that time. If you're able to come to a resolution or to an agreement, the state's attorney will present the proposed agreement to the court. And if I approve it, then that'll be it for your case. If you are unable to come to an agreement with the state, or if I don't approve the agreement, then the case will be set for trial. And the choice is going to be yours, whether to have a trial by jury or a trial in front of the court, okay? If you plead guilty or no contest, then like I said before, then we go to the sentencing portion of the case. At that portion of the case, that's when you can talk to me about anything you want. Before that, I cannot hear any facts regarding your case until the trial of the matter, okay? So a lot of times people come in on their first appearance and they're like, Judge, let me tell you what happened. And even though I would love to hear you out, by law, I'm not allowed to, unless you enter a plea of guilty or no contest. I can consider whatever you want to tell me prior to sentencing. Other than that, then I have to wait to the trial of the matter to listen to the facts of the case. But once again, if you plead not guilty, you can discuss those matters with the prosecuting attorney and try to resolve your case. There are a number of things that I can do at the sentencing portion. I can accept your plea of guilty, find you guilty, and issue a conviction with a fine and court cost. I can accept your plea of guilty, set aside that finding of guilt, and place you on what's called deferred disposition, where if you pay what I ask you to pay in the time that I ask you to pay it, and you don't get any other violations in that period of time, the case will then be dismissed. In some instances, if you qualify for the driving safety course program, I will offer it to you, and you can dispose of your ticket or your citation in that way, and the case will get dismissed. Okay. Any questions before I call the first case? Okay. One other thing I need to let you know, this is a court of record. So that means that everything here is recorded. And unlike other courts that are not courts of record, if you choose to appeal the rulings of this court, it has to be for cause. You don't get a trial de novo automatically. A court of record requires that the judge presiding be an attorney, which I have been for the past 25 years. So just additional information you need to know. That being said, if there aren't any questions, I'm going to go ahead and call the first case. Court calls cause number 2207004243, State of Texas versus Hector Flores. Hector Flores. Hector Flores. Court calls cause number 2207-004239, State of Texas versus Jaime Rocio. Mr. Rocio, if you can please unmute your microphone.
Hello,
Mr. Rocio, can you hear me?
excuse me, no, you no speak Spanish, please?
Señor Rocio, ¿entendiste todo lo que le dije en principio cuando estaba explicando todo?
Muy pocas palabras.
Ok, entonces mira, señor Rocio, ahorita voy a empezar con los demás y luego al último voy a hablar con usted para explicarle todo en español otra vez. ¿Está bien?
Está perfecto, no hay problema.
Ok, gracias.
Gracias a usted.
Court calls cause number 2207-003642, State of Texas versus Jeffrey Stafford.
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you please raise your right hand? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are Jeffrey Stafford.
That is me.
Mr. Stafford, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact family violence alleged to occurred for about November 3rd, 2022 in Robstown, County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir, I am.
And you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Before I go any further, I'm required by law to the following admonishment. If you are a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun or any ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S. 922 G9 04B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney. Okay, Mr. Stafford, as to the charge of assault by contact family violence alleged to have occurred on or about November 3rd, 2022 in Robstown, County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
I am not guilty.
The court will accept your plea of not guilty. Mr. Stafford, do you want a trial by jury or a trial before the court if it has to go that far?
By the court.
Mr. Stafford, can you go ahead and confirm your address?
Well, I recently moved, but when that occurred, it was 600 Iowa.
Okay, well, where are you at now? Where do you receive your mail at now?
I live at Rancho de Luna.
Okay, give me an address, please.
Well, I still receive my mail at 600 Iowa. That's how I got this municipal court letter.
Okay, so you're still so that's still your mailing address, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and can you give me a phone number, please?
361-726-1233.
Okay, Mr. Stafford, you will be receiving a notice of a pretrial hearing. It'll be conducted the same way this one's being conducted via Zoom. And you will have an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor if you so choose. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Stafford, you're excused.
You have a good day.
You too. Court calls number 2207-004242, State of Texas versus Caroline Rivera.
That's me.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Caroline Rivera.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Rivera, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact, alleged to have occurred on or about December 6, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, where the complaining witness is Rebecca Solis. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as to the charge of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on or about December 6, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
The court will accept your plea of no contest. Ms. Rivera, how are you related, or are you related in any way to Rebecca Solis?
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay, how do you know, or what's the relation, what's the
It was
relation?
an altercation involving family members that I got in.
Okay, but you're not around this person on an everyday basis or anything like that?
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay, all right. Okay, Ms. Rivera, the court is going to accept your plea of no contest. I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition. It's going to be a fine of $215, cost of $81 for a total of $296. You also have to do an anger management course online. And I'm not
Okay.
if these go by hours, they usually go in 4-hour intervals. If it is, it's going to be the least amount, 4-hour one. Okay.
Okay.
When can you pay the $296, Mr. Vito?
I just started working for McDonald's again, so my next check wouldn't be until February because right now I only made $91 on the last check, so I wouldn't have the
Okay.
full amount ready.
Okay, so if I give you till February, what do you say, 15th, or will you
February. I'm sorry.
you tell me what's a good day in February you think you can have it paid by?
Let me check the calendar quick.
Okay.
February 10th, if that's possible.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the 15th, Ms. Rivera. That way if you get it by the 10th, that's fantastic, but at least it gives you a little room, okay?
Okay.
I need to verify your address. Are you still at? Let's see. Are you still at 609 West Avenue J?
I've never
No.
lived there.
I'm sorry, 107 North 2nd Street.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and can I have a phone number for you, please?
361-206-7824.
Okay, Ms. Rivera. I need you to come in at some point today, Ms. Rivera, to sign off on the plea paperwork. Can you make it into the Robstown Municipal Court today?
It's that pink building.
It's the City Hall on Main Street.
I can be there in less than 10 minutes.
Okay, that'll work. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You're excused.
Thank you. Thank you. You have a good day.
You too. Crystal, we need to call up the other individual. I forgot to tell him to come in to sign up. But we have his phone number and he's at work, so it probably won't be till the afternoon or tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take up Mr. Rocio. Okay. Court recalls cause number 22070042239, State of Texas versus Jaime Rocio. Señor Rocio, si puede quitar el micrófono para hablar, por favor.
Bueno,
Ok, ahí lo puedo escuchar.
ok,
Señor Rocio, ¿puede levantar la mano derecha?
sí,
¿Juras decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada, pero la verdad?
lo juro.
Ok, está bien, puede bajar la mano. Señor Rocío, le voy a explicar lo que expliqué antes en inglés. Solo voy a tratar de explicar en español y si no entiendes algo, porque lo estoy diciendo mal, nomás dígame y voy a tratar de explicarlo bien, ¿ok?
Muy bien, gracias. Muy amable.
Las causas que se presentan hoy en esta corte son de la clase C. Las multas normalmente no son más que ni $500. Tienes el derecho de juicio con jurado. Pueden rechazar el juicio a través y tener un jurado donde el juez está escuchando y haciendo las decisiones. Tienes el derecho de ocupar un abogado. La corte no te nombra un abogado porque estas causas no hay chance que hay tiempo de cárcel. Pero un abogado le puede dar consejos, le puede explicar las leyes y puede entender procedimientos de la corte. Si decides ir a juicio sin abogado, voy a tratarlo como si es abogado. Tienes el derecho de decir nada en su juicio. Es el trabajo del Estado para probar su causa fuera de toda duda. Reasonable. No dije esa palabra bien, pero reasonable doubt.
Ok, no, pero sí, sí entendí todo muy bien.
Ok, está bien. Entonces, también es importante, señor Rocío, que entiendes que hay unas situaciones, en unas causas que hay cosas afuera de esta corte, como multas del Estado, que te pueden ordenar. Por ejemplo, si tienes un cargo donde te dieron una violación por no tener aseguranza, el Estado de Texas te puede mandar también a que pagues unas multas al Estado de Texas. También es importante que si no eres ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, que si se da culpable y si la corte o no contestar, la corte te halle culpable, esto te puede afectar no sé cómo decir status, pero puede afectar cómo estás aquí en los Estados Unidos, ¿ok?
Ok,
Y también es importante que entiendes si usted está en una situación donde es difícil para pagar la multa o los gastos, si usted le dice a la corte, tenemos unos papeles que le podemos mandar, donde si usted los llena y firma, podemos tener otra cita donde yo puedo ver todo lo que me hiciste y hay otras cosas que podemos hacer. Te puedo dar servicio comunidad, le puedo poner un payment plan más que ni 30 días o puedo hacer algo con los dos, ¿ok? ¿Me entiendes?
ok. Sí, sí, sí entiendo.
Ok. Bueno, señor Rocío, usted están acusando que estaba intoxicado, no sé si así se dice,
Ajá, sí.
en público el día 11 de diciembre 2022 en la ciudad de Robstown, en el condado de Nueces, en el estado de Texas.
Ujú.
¿Usted está de acuerdo que esto no que está culpable, pero usted sabe lo que te están acusando?
Sí, sí.
Ok. Entonces, señor Rocío, ¿cómo se da en este caso? ¿Culpable, no culpable o no contestar?
No, pues culpable.
Ok. Bueno, señor Rocío, entonces la corte va a aceptar su plea de culpable. Te voy a ordenar 90 días de probación, no sé si así se dice, probation.
De probation, sí.
90 días de probation. Si usted paga lo que le pregunto que lo que ordeno yo que pagues y otras violaciones en esos 90 días, esto se le va a quitar, va a ser dismissed, ¿ok?
Ok.
La multa 230, los gastos son $81, totalmente son $311.
Ok.
¿Cuándo puede pagar esto, señor Rocío?
Ah, no sé si me podía permitir pagarlo como en unas 2 o 3 partes.
Mira, le puedo dar 60 días para pagarlo y
Ok.
usted en esos 60 días, si quiere dar 3 pagos, está bien. Lo más que se pague todo en total en 60 días.
Ok, perfecto.
¿Está bien?
Sí, muy bien.
Ah, y lo único más es tomar una clase sobre la computadora en el internet se dice alcohol awareness. No sé cómo decirlo en
Alcohol
español.
aware. Ok.
Ah,
No,
es una clase nomás
alcohol
donde
aware.
es como educación de los males de alcohol.
Ok.
Y nomás no agarres otras violaciones en 90 días y todo se le quita, ¿ok?
Muy bien.
Señor Rocío, ¿me puede dar su número de teléfono?
Es 956-274-8239.
Y todavía estás en la 3602 County Road 36 en Robstown.
Yes, sir.
Ok, está bien. Bueno, señor Rocío, usted más necesita venir a la corte hoy, si puede, para firmar los papeles, ¿ok?
A la corte. ¿Y esa dónde está ubicada, perdón?
Ok. ¿Usted está familiar con la ciudad de Robstown?
Ujú, un poco.
Ok, estamos aquí por la calle Main.
Oh, ok, sí, sí.
Es el City Hall.
Sí, ok, sí. En City Hall.
En City Hall. Aquí estamos, la corte está dentro de City Hall.
Ok, sí, sí, sí.
Ok,
Sí, ya he ido para allá. Ok.
ok. Bueno, señor
¿A qué,
Rocío,
a
gracias.
qué horas puedo ir? ¿A qué horas
Ah,
puedo ir, perdón?
Antes de las 12 y después antes de las 12 y antes de las 5. Cerramos a las 5.
Ok, muy bien.
Ok. Bueno,
Ok.
gracias, señor Rocío.
Hasta usted. Buen día.
Wow. Court calls cause number 2207004244, State of Texas versus Sebastian Garza. Court calls cause number 2207004245, State of Texas versus Stephen Janak. Court calls cause number 2207004240, State of Texas versus Victor Elmo Perez. Court calls cause number 2207004241, State of Texas versus Joe Nava Jr. Court calls cause number 2207. Two two zero seven 004297, State of Texas versus Jadrian Matthew Rodriguez. And it did not appear. The time is 10:41 a.m. and we were off the record.